Harry Thaliwal, CEO for Cross Hotels and Resorts.
Harry, thank you for joining Breaking Travel News here at World Travel Market Day 1. First of all, tell us all about Cross Hotels and Resorts.
Yep, so Cross Hotels and Resorts, we are predominantly a lifestyle hotel management company. We've got 6 brands. We're headquartered in Bangkok, in Thailand. And so our brands kind of range from mid-market all the way up to luxury. So 6 brands across the entire range with a white label option as well. So a combination of that.
Tell us a little bit about the brands.
Yep. So brands perspective, we've got Cross, which sits at the luxury level. Then we've got Lumen. This is a brand that's a little bit elastic. So this one stretches from mid-market all the way up to upper upscale. Then we've got Away, which is our upscale brand. We then have Cross Vibe. This is our mid-market brand. And we have Cross Collection, which is a white label solution. And finally, we've got Cora, which is more an immersive village experience type brand. So,
how important is it to have that kind of mix of brands to meet the different demands of the industry today?
I think it's highly critical because, again, if you want to try and capture market share based on different generations and where they're at in terms of buying behaviors, travel habits, and I guess spending capacity, it's really important to be present in all those different areas of the area. So yeah.
And how are you finding the market right now?
The market's buoyant. I mean, I would say I am cautiously optimistic. Sentiment's been great. I mean, being here today, it's fantastic. I've had various conversations with different partners and different industry partners, and I think the sentiment is all-time high, which is fantastic.
That's great. And key source markets for you now?
Yeah, key source markets, again, I think there's no secret with your traditionals. You've got China or India. Domestic continues to remain strong. UK is on the uptick for us, and I think that's a lot to do with airlift. I think we all heard the news today of BA now resuming flights back into Thailand. So that's going to be a huge plus for us. Bali with the British travellers on the upswing. So yeah, UK is certainly up and coming and a very important market for us.
And what are the new trends you're seeing?
There seems to be a far greater focus on immersive type experiences, experiences that are more community centric. There seems to be a strong focus on ESG, and I think we haven't really scratched that surface in here.
Yeah.
I mean, we've gone past that single-use plastics and straws. I think we've gone past that.
Yeah.
Now it's more about emissions, landfill, etc. So a lot of chitter-chatter in and around that space.
Yeah.
And I think over-tourism's been a big thing as well, which I'm hearing a lot more this year than I ever have historically. So
that's a good thing, right? We're getting to the real nub of the challenge.
Yeah, and for us it's great because that's exactly what we do, because essentially what we are is we're a solution to the problem. As far as over-tourism is concerned, if you look at our last 4 or 5 openings, we've opened in popular destinations, but in I probably call them untapped locations within popular destinations. They're not in the ring of where it's crowded activity, but just on a couple of niches south. So in those sort of locations, we're able to tap into the communities. We're able to sort of give back. We're able to provide our guests with authentic experiences. I'll give you an example of Lumen Udamsuk we opened. So I'm not sure if you know of Udamsuk. It's about 6 to 8 kilometers outside the hub of Bangkok, outside the CBD ring.
Yeah.
And one simple thing we do up there is when you check in, you get a little map, like a little treasure hunt map. Stop one could be and I have a bowl of noodle at a shop right next door for $1 or $1.50. And then you can go buy a souvenir from the place next door, a sweet, a dessert. And as you make your way along the way, you've done 3 stamps, you come back to the hotel, free ice cream. 5th stamp, a beer on us. So we're encouraging our guests.
Proper community-based tourism.
Yeah, and again, right, so the community's embraces with open arms, because not only are we buying from them, not only are we employing from them, but we're also getting our guests to go out and experience authentic experiences.
Everyone wins, right?
Yeah, so it's a win-win situation. So there you go, you are in Bangkok, you have the choice to go and do what everyone else does, or you have the opportunity to go out and do something completely different and new. And we're finding more and more as our stories go out and people hear of our stories, people are tending to lean a little bit more this way, wanting to do the right thing again, wanting to sort of stay away from crowded areas and really support and give back to communities.
Now, you sound like a very busy man, but I'm going to ask you anyway,
Yeah.
what's next?
Yeah, so really it's about expansion, it's about growth. So as far as growth is concerned, we operate in 4 countries today. So Thailand, Vietnam, Japan, and Indonesia. So the immediate focus is Southeast Asia ring, stretch all the way out to Japan on the eastern side, and in about 18 to 24 months start Australia, connecting the dots into the New Zealand and the Pacific. And I guess your plan to 2030, the road to 2030, is have strong presence in the Asia Pacific belt. So that's where we're going on a growth perspective. And at a hotel level, it's really looking at the products we've got, sort of ensuring we are doing the right thing on the ESG perspective in our controls around environment, controls around social governance, communities, etc. So getting better at that, looking at the products that we've got. Now we're also making some changes and some upgrades to some of our hotels. We've got, for example, across Riverside from Chiang Mai, we've added meeting facility on based on demand, and it's a big niche for us, so we've done that. We're doubling the size of another one of our resorts away in Chiang Mai, so there's lots going on.
Well, listen, thank you for joining us today. What a great story.
My pleasure. Thank you very much. Appreciate the opportunity.